These referees was completely ridiculous yesterday. It was just
one another. Something happens, and it's honestly never good.
Test, but right now on the bench after looking like she is in some pain.
While coaches were refusing to get a technical foul with all the play that's been going on all season long.
Something's broken in the WNBA, and last night proved it. When the league's biggest star gets rocked on national TV, no whistle blows, and the internet explodes with over 12 million views, you know this isn't just a game anymore. This is a reckoning. And the backlash? It's only just begun. Caitlin Clark was having the kind of night that reminded everyone why she's the face of this league. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and she made it look easy. The Fever were cruising toward their third straight win. Clark looking sharp and confident, flashing that brilliance fans fell in love with. Then, in a split second, it all stopped. One moment she's leading the break, the next, she's on the hardwood.
So as you guys can see here, she is dribbling down, she plants her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her,
clutching her leg in visible pain. The groin again, the same nagging injury, only this time it looked worse. But here's where things get strange. It wasn't just bad luck. It's how this injury happened that has everyone talking. The clip that's all over social media leaves no room for debate. From two angles, clear as day, Jacy Sheldon extend her leg right into Clark's groin.
Yeah, I mean, not much went into it other than yes, I guess.
It wasn't subtle. Knee high, leg fully off the ground. Clark grabs her leg instantly. No exaggeration, no flop. She was in serious pain. And the ref? He was standing right there, front row, and did absolutely nothing. No whistle, no foul, no review. Just silence as Clark limped off the court while the game rolled on. But this didn't come out of nowhere. Let's not pretend this was just an accident or competitive defense. Clark and Sheldon go way back, and it's always been heated. College battles filled with elbows, shoves, foul trouble, and stare-downs. Earlier this same season,
something isn't tracking right, something is not working properly.
Sheldon literally poked Clark in the eye mid-play, and that clip's still floating around online. So this wasn't just physical basketball. This was personal. Years of tension boiling over, and that knee to the groin felt more like a statement than a defensive move. And the message it sent? Loud and clear.
I want to look like more information is coming out to how Caitlin Clark re-aggravated that.
And here's where the outrage exploded. Not a single statement from the WNBA. No update from the league office. Silence from Commissioner Engelbert. Not even a basic. We're reviewing the incident to calm the storm. Meanwhile, fans were done waiting. They started unloading their all-star tickets online like they were cursed. Some literally giving them away. This wasn't just frustration. This was protest. And then came the bombshell. Rumors suggest league insiders are quietly debating a suspension for Sheldon.
News has not broke that Caitlin Clark's hurt, but you can damn near be prepared for the verdict.
Pressured not just by Clark's injury, but by furious fans, angry sponsors, and a league desperate to control the narrative. But why now? Why is this the tipping point? The stakes couldn't be higher. Word is Clark's injury might be a serious tear, possibly season-ending, though nothing official yet. But if she's out, that's not just a blow to the Indiana Fever.
Somebody, she hides it really well, and I don't know if hiding it or she handles it is probably the right thing to say. She handles the pressure. She handles all of the media spotlight, the attention.
That's a direct hit to the All-Star game. Ratings, jersey sales, national attention. Everything the WNBA has been building. Fans are already asking the uncomfortable question. Can this league protect its biggest star? Or worse, is the league quietly letting this happen to avoid looking like one player is dominating too much?
And I'm here to tell you, it is not a good moment in the fan base. Fans are quiet online. A lot of people are starting to look like they're reselling their all-star tickets.
That speculation isn't coming from random trolls.
Gets up the floor
it's circulating in fan forums,
Jacy Sheldon
on
doesn't
podcasts,
even have the chance to react.
Even mainstream media. The trust between the WNBA and its new audience is cracking. And what about Sheldon? If the league doesn't act decisively now, what message does that send? This isn't just about one dirty play. It's about the WNBA's credibility hanging by a thread. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star. She's the reason ratings are up, jerseys are selling out, and casual fans are tuning in. And yet, week after week, she's getting hacked, bumped, and bruised while the officials swallow the whistle.
The announcers here are saying, of course, Marina Mabrey is going to get ejected because that was unwarranted. She literally came out of nowhere and chucked Caitlin Clark.
No protection, no accountability, and now, maybe no all-star appearance. Fans aren't asking politely anymore. They're demanding answers. The league is staring down a full-blown revolt, petitions calling for Adam Silver to intervene, and a fan base that's done staying quiet. So here's the real question. Is this the WNBA's wake-up call? If the league can't protect its biggest star, what message does that send to every young girl watching at home, dreaming of playing this game? It's not just players feeling abandoned. Fans are turning their fury directly at WNBA officials. Everywhere you look online right now, it's the same question. How did 3 refs miss that knee?
Third quarter we go. They're trailing by 10. Keep an eye on her and Jacy Sheldon. Clark trying to back her down.
Clark is okay.
Sheldon, that was Clark, hitting her in the face. Clark is upset about that. Then everybody's upset about that. Marina Mabrey comes.
Clips are circulating showing minor fouls called elsewhere in that game. Bump fouls, hand checks, tiny infractions. While Clark took a blatant shot to the groin right in front of a ref who didn't even blink. And this isn't just anger, it's skepticism. Fans aren't just upset. They're starting to question whether the officiating is fair at all. Or worse, if it's biased. Reddit threads, YouTube comments, and even sports talk shows are picking this up. Why is Caitlin Clark getting officiated differently? And it's a dangerous narrative for the WNBA. Because when fans start to doubt the integrity of the game itself, trust erodes fast. The longer the league stays silent, the more these questions grow louder. Is this incompetence? Or is something else going on here? Where's Cathy Engelbert? The WNBA commissioner hasn't issued a single word about the incident, the officiating, or Caitlin Clark's injury. Not even a templated PR response. Not even a tweet acknowledging what happened. And that silence isn't just a missed opportunity. It's making things worse. Fans interpret it as indifference. Players are left hanging. And the media is running wild with speculation. Every day that goes by without a statement, the backlash intensifies. Podcasts are calling her out by name. Twitter threads are trending demanding answers, and fans are openly saying this silence is proof the league doesn't value its players' health. In professional sports, leadership matters, and right now, Engelbert's refusal to address what's happening is fueling a perception that the league is either overwhelmed or doesn't care. The longer she waits, the harder it'll be to regain credibility. And fans know it. Adam Silver, NBA commissioner, is suddenly becoming a central figure in this WNBA controversy, even though he said nothing publicly. Fan petitions are racking up signatures, demanding that Silver intervene, take control, or even remove Cathy Engelbert altogether. In comment sections, you'll see it everywhere. If Cathy won't handle it, maybe Adam Silver will. This is unprecedented. Fans calling on another league's commissioner to step in because they've lost confidence in their own. And what's wild is, Silver's reputation for addressing league crises head-on is exactly why fans trust him more. They're asking for the NBA to save the WNBA because they don't see anyone else stepping up. The fact that Silver's name is trending alongside Clark and Sheldon says everything about where the fan base's trust lies right now. And that trust has officially shifted outside the league itself. Caitlin Clark's groin injury isn't some one-off bump. It's a recurring nightmare that's followed her all season. From preseason tweaks to mid-season strains. And now this? Reports suggest it's not just a strain anymore. It could be a partial tear, possibly worse, though no official update has been given yet. And that uncertainty is driving fans crazy. The WNBA's biggest draw limps off the court, and days later there's no clear answer. Is she out for weeks? Months? The rest of the season? Meanwhile, footage shows how easily this could have been avoided. If officials had called things tighter, if players weren't allowed to get so physical, if Clark had been protected like other stars in other leagues. The injury's history makes this latest blow feel even more cruel. Clark was finally getting back into rhythm, finally putting together strong stat lines again, only for this to happen. And the fact that it's the same groin area, worsening with every game, makes fans wonder, how much longer can she keep this up before something gives permanently? If you check resale sites right now, it's obvious something is happening. WNBA All-Star Game tickets, the same ones that were hot commodities just weeks ago, are flooding StubHub, SeatGeek, and every other secondary market platform. And it's not just a few disappointed fans, it's a full-scale protest. People are unloading seats they waited months to buy at cut-rate prices, or even giving them away for free. Why? Because fans feel betrayed. The league has built its marketing, ratings, and momentum around Caitlin Clark, and now they're watching that same star take hit after hit with no protection and no accountability. The resale market is becoming a visual symbol of that betrayal. Every cheap ticket listed online sends a message. If the league won't protect Clark, why should we support the league? It's silent, but it's loud. The league may not feel it immediately, but the All-Star Game atmosphere could be different this year. Sparse seats, quiet crowds, and a lingering anger that won't just disappear when the buzzer sounds. There's a dark theory gaining momentum, and it's not coming from trolls or conspiracy theorists. Some fans, even respected commentators, are starting to wonder if the WNBA's referees are swallowing whistles intentionally when it comes to Clark. The idea that league leadership or officiating crews might be wary of appearing to favor Clark too much, so they're overcorrecting by letting defenders rough her up without consequence. It's a dangerous narrative, because if fans start to believe that Clark is being targeted or ignored on purpose, it shifts from complaints about bad officiating to accusations of sabotage. The theory suggests that the league may even want to slow Clark's dominance down a little to maintain competitive balance and avoid making her look too untouchable too soon. Whether true or not, this perception is now firmly planted, and the longer officiating remains inconsistent, the more fuel that theory will get. The Sheldon knee-to-groin clip has become the viral video of the WNBA season, and it's not going away. It's already racked up millions of views on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and the numbers keep climbing. Every slowed-down replay, every side-by-side angle, every zoomed-in screenshot just makes the case clearer. Sheldon's contact was blatant, intentional looking, and completely ignored by refs. This kind of visual evidence is exactly why the outrage feels so justified right now. Fans don't have to rely on second-hand reports or biased commentators. They can see the play for themselves, again and again, and it always looks worse in slow motion. And no matter how much the league might hope this will blow over, it won't. The internet has made sure this moment is frozen in time, and that video clip will be cited every time another no-call happens involving Clark going forward. The anger isn't just confined to social media. It's creeping into boardrooms and sponsor meetings too. Major brands have tied their names to Caitlin Clark's star power. She's the face of countless endorsement deals, jersey campaigns, primetime highlights, and all of that depends on her being healthy and playing at an elite level. If she's sidelined, especially due to repeated, uncalled physical abuse, sponsors may start to rethink their investments. Brands want association with excitement and positive momentum, not with controversy, injury, and a league that looks disorganized and indifferent. And this isn't speculation. This is a very real threat. When public perception turns, sponsors quietly pull back. Advertising budgets shift. Activations disappear. The financial hit the WNBA could take if this controversy snowballs could be catastrophic, and leadership knows it. Lost in all this noise about officiating, league policies, and petitions is the toll this must be taking on Caitlin Clark herself. She's carrying the weight of the entire league's growth on her shoulders. Record TV ratings, soaring ticket sales, national media attention, and doing it under constant physical pressure. Every game she suits up. She knows the cameras are on her, while defenders are roughing her up and refs look the other way. And yet she's still showing up, smiling at press conferences, signing autographs, grinding through minutes even while clearly hurt. But even the strongest athlete can only take so much. The psychological strain of being a lightning rod for criticism, while also feeling unprotected by the league she's lifting, could have long-term consequences on her confidence and well-being. The spotlight isn't just on Clark. It's shining directly on Jacy Sheldon too. Fans are demanding action. A suspension feels inevitable at this point, even if only to calm the backlash. Reports claim the league is quietly debating a suspension behind closed doors. No official word yet, but insiders say pressure from sponsors and fans is forcing them to take this seriously. But here's the challenge. If the WNBA does suspend Sheldon now, it might look like they're only reacting to public pressure rather than enforcing their own standards consistently. That could backfire, and critics will pounce on the narrative that the league only takes action when its image is threatened. Sheldon herself could end up branded as the villain of the season, whether that's fair or not. And that reputation could stick long after the suspension ends.